Hi, it's Fred Garth again with Guy Harvey Magazine. I'm here with Jeff Donahue, the sales manager for Hatteras, and we're looking at the beautiful Hatteras GT 63 enclosed flybridge. This is the first time you've introduced this particular boat with the enclosed flybridge, correct?
Yes, sir. We introduced the GT series as a full line of boats now. It ranges from 54 feet. We have a 60 and the 63.
Yep.
And all the open bridges were introduced about a year ago, and then this year we're introducing the 63 enclosed, which is all new, straight from the factory here for this show.
Right out of the box?
Right out of the box.
Okay.
Right out of the box. And then we'll walk you into the cockpit and take you through some of the features in the cockpit. The biggest thing with the GT series that we re-implemented at Hatteras is we did a lot of VOC, voice of the customer, and we did voice of the captain.
Right.
And what we did is full-scale mock-ups of the boats in the factory, on the factory floor, and we were able to do the lower levels, the salons, the cockpits, the mezzanine, and we were able to bring customers in, owners in, captains in, and we laid it out the way we felt like we were headed in the right direction, and we came with these people and we brought them in and we tweaked everything. So in sport fish boats, primarily all the time is spent in the cockpit.
Right.
So in the cockpit, we incorporated the mezzanine seating with arms, and we also molded the mezzanine cushions to give you support underneath your thighs,
right.
Wedged the back a little bit to kind of make it more ergonomic and more comfortable. And then the other features we wanted to incorporate in the cockpit.
Well, check it out here, see how it looks.
Was
very nice.
The comfort, the functionality, and the cleanliness of the cockpit. When I mean cleanliness, not a lot of stuff to impede movement throughout the boat. Everything's purposefully put in the cockpit. And right here we have drink box, bait tray. We've had a lot of the boats, they'll come and have a stainless steel tray built, and they'll be able to keep all their ballyhoo, their dredge mullets in that box and out of the way throughout the day, and you don't have a cooler going in the cockpit. Incorporated in the cockpit as well. Shore cords are hidden, clean out of the way when you're out fishing. There's, again, it's nothing that's going to impede your access to anything in the cockpit. Another feature on Hatteras, I don't know if we noticed in the side shot, we don't have air induction or air vents on the side of the hull.
Yeah.
Our air vents, where the engines get their feed air, is from underneath the covering board.
Oh, nice.
That cleans up the hull side, helps reduce the salt intrusion coming through the hull side, because you don't get water coming in.
Right.
And just draws all the air from here. There's 2 indeck fish boxes. They can optionally be rigged as a live well. They can actually be rigged as well with refrigerated chill plates. Turn them into a slush box.
Right.
These are very well insulated. Keeps ice for about 2 to 3 days on a fishing trip.
And then you've got live well back here.
We've got a live well on this boat in the transom, which also serves as a kill box, you know, for dolphin, wahoo, tuna, whatever it may be. It's insulated as well. Over here on this side, again, you know, people have always got gaffs and brush handles that they're trying to get out of the way. And we've got tubes built into the side of the hull, which they'll handle 2 6-foot gaffs with either a 3 or 4 inch hook on them, or a couple brush handles. On this side, you've got a, let's just call it a utility box. It can be used for drinks. The Eskimo can dump in here. You can use it for storage, for cleaning products. Just a good utility box for.
So I'm guessing we've got a refrigerator here.
No, this is actually the tackle center.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
The tackle center's got stainless steel drawer bottoms.
That's beautiful.
The middle one here is actually housing a cutting board that we include with little rubber feet on it, because obviously somebody's going to want to throw something up here at some time, and it's paint. All our boats are paint, so it's going to scratch. So we've included a cutting board that's not going to fall when you're fishing, but you can set pliers and stuff up there and not scratch your paint.
Right.
These drawers, the dividers come out to make the drawer bigger for whatever you may put in there. And the dividers are a little bit wider spaced in here. And the drawers drain, and again, they're stainless steel with heavy-duty hardware for dredge weights, wahoo weights. standard on the boat, you'll get two Plano tackle boxes that'll go in these compartments.
Right. Removable.
The removable tackle.
Yeah.
And then also this box here is just kind of a utility box. Again, it's just one of those spots you can throw pliers or whatever you may want to. Under the lid right here is a storage tub. Again, it can be a collect-all, if you will, for chamois, wash mitts, just fishing stuff. This is standard on the boat, the first boat we built, and subsequent boats that were bought by customers. We've put a grill here.
Oh, nice.
So this is, there's an optional grill that can go in there, and then you can sit there and cook your dinner while you're traveling. Here on the going up the steps, again, let's call this a utility box. Chamois, wash mitts, bottles of soap. It's insulated. You can put some drinks in it, but it's just a good utility box for kind of a catch-all.
Right.
And then up here, we've got a refrigerated drink box. And that drink box will hold 4 cases of drink of your choice, water, Coke, beer, whatever it may be. But it's nice you don't have to worry about ice keeping your drinks cold.
Yeah, that's great use of space.
For traveling boats that fish a lot, we've got a mezzanine freezer that's 7 cubic feet of freezer space.
Oh, yeah, that's freezing right now.
Yeah. So it holds probably, the most I've had in there is about 6 cases of ballyhoo.
Wow, that is very convenient.
That's pretty much the cockpit, and again, I'll go back to its functionality, so we want you to be comfortable. Right. But we also want you to be able to seriously fish out of the back of the boat and not have anything in your way. You're going to have your fighting chair mounted, but if you look, the only thing that's protruding into the cockpit are the 2 cleats, which are necessary. Right. But again, it's truly set up for a professional crew to fish out of the back of the boat. One thing to note of this boat, we've been as fast as 10.5 knots in reverse and still haven't brought water over the transom. Wow. So with the hull design, the way our prop pockets are designed, they're almost a reverse hull at the leading edge, and so when you go backwards, it does create a little bit of lift, but not, it wasn't purposely done that, it does end up creating a little lift, and we've been 10.5 knots and just, we can't. That's amazing. It's just not coming over. It would come up to the rub rail, but it never came in the transom. Wow. Got engine room access here in the cockpit.
Oh, look at that. That's sweet.
In this boat, we've got a set of 1900 cats, 2 21.5 kW generators. This boat is not rigged yet with an Eskimo or a water maker, but everyone we've built thus far has had an Eskimo and a water maker.
So basically, when somebody buys the boat, you custom rig it for them.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So water maker.
And very rarely are any consecutive boats the same. Right. And that's one thing with Hatteras is you come in and say, hey, this is what we'd really like to see. Well, if it's feasible and we can do it without compromising the integrity of the boat, we'll do it.
I got you.
So, but we'll hop down here. Let me turn the lights on for you.
Yep. I know that the mechanics love this.
Well, again, this kind of goes along with the cockpit. This is the cockpit in this area is essentially the working section of the boat. So the cleanliness of the cockpit we carried over into the engine room. Right aft here and to the left is a what we call kind of a pump room, and in that pump room is typically where we install the Eskimo ice machine and the 1,800 gallon a day water maker. Up forward in the engine room, we've put a wall, which behind that wall houses some breaker panels. And underneath the floor up there, we have 2 pumps that you need to access. One is the fresh water pump, and one is the refrigeration pump, air conditioning pump that's housed in there, which is easily accessible, and one pump runs everything. So essentially in the engine room, and then the saltwater washdown pump. Essentially in the engine room, you have the engines, 2 generators, 3 pumps that may need to be serviced, and then your Eskimo and your water maker, which is all readily accessible. We kept everything off the decks. as best we could. We kept all the wire runs up high. But again, it was the functioning part of the boat. We wanted to keep it clean, accessible, easy to work on, and we feel very confident that we've done a good job of meeting all the captain's expectations. The range on the boat is just exceptional. At 30 knots at 114 gallons an hour, we're over 420 miles at cruise.
Nice.
So, you're going to run out of daylight before you run out of fuel.
That's right.
So.